Good afternoon. Well, this morning I was talking about sparkly snow. And hey, yeah, exactly. Not supposed to be there. She likes jumping on top of my chair. Usually when I'm not here, I put, this roots bag over top of it so that she can't sharply claws. But she takes every opportunity to jump on it. She was just passing through this time, but usually she does a few pulls with her nails. Okay, so yeah, I had a good run. It was good, much better than yesterday. Yesterday felt awful. Today felt okay. So that was good. It was really cold this morning. Minus 18 when I first checked. It got warmer. So when I went out, it wasn't that bad. I think it's minus 8 now. That's all right, right, Tiger? Am I disturbing you if I pat you? I won't pat him. He looks like he's sleeping soundly. He sleeps a lot. Okay, so what's going on? I am doing all the scanning for my afternoon class. I'm still working with the books, so I'm seeing if that, I think it does teach them more than with what I was doing. I feel more teacherly. I feel like I'm giving them more. So I've got to scan these things. I've got to straighten out my weather station stuff there. Yeah, so I'll scan all those and that'll be it. I've got all the warm-ups, so all I have to do is scan these and I'm good. Output them. My printer's starting to act up. Not my printer, but the toner's starting to go. So so the printer acts up when the toner starts to go, right? Yeah. It starts yelling at you and goes, "You're out of toner. Replace the toner cartridge." And I go, "Sure I am." And I ignore it for a long time. And then I don't ignore it anymore, but once it starts streaking and I start shaking up the toner cartridge, and that works for a while. Yes, so I shook it up, and it's not streaking right now, so I'll be good. We should pick up some toner. And that's about it. I've gotten to that point where I realize, unless a miracle occurs, some sudden influx of money happens, this is it. Because we don't have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of income. Look right. Yeah, we don't have a lot of, big cash. So, I'm worried about my retirement. I don't think I'm going to have a retirement. I'm going to, as far as I can see, just keep working. And do I sound sad about that? I shouldn't, because really much of my life has been like that, which is what most of this world's peoples have as an experience of their life. Most people, okay, not most, but a lot of people in this world have crappy lives. I have a good life. I have an enjoyable life. So, can't complain when it comes to, if I compare myself with the rest of most of this world's population, I have a good life. just not what I thought my life was going to be. Which is, well, too bad for that. I was thinking about this on my run around. I always think about things when I'm running. It's a good time for me. It's like when I'm walking. I think about things. What else have I got to do? I can look around, but it's the same route. So I think about things. And I won't have as interesting a life when it comes to have seen things as my parents had, and even as my husband's mother had, because they traveled. They always had enough money to travel. We don't have enough money to travel as far as I can see. My husband doesn't have a desire to travel. So there's that's working against it. But we also don't have enough money. They had more money. My husband's mother had behind her some savings from property. She didn't do a lot of traveling, but she did some. My parents did a lot of traveling because my dad earned a really good wage and he had a salary. He was a plant supervisor, and they saved. But they traveled. So, of course, on the other hand, they didn't have what we have. And our day-to-day lives, I think, are a whole lot more interesting and filled with stuff than theirs ever were. And I think I have, more varied, more interesting, more, I don't know what else to call it, but I enjoy my day-to-day life, I think, more. I think they had a more boring life than we do. So, I think I can be satisfied with that. Because I don't have a boring life. And I don't think my kids have a boring life. They're doing interesting things. Right now they can still afford to do interesting things. Plus they, my daughter and her fiance, they have more varied interests and they pursue them. So, Anyway, that's it. That's it. All I'm going to talk about now, all right? You get where I'm going. Get my drift, right? Yeah. You get my drift. I think I'm happy with my life. What a weird